Hi Naptime friends! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Today we're going to be doing a flower dip inspired by Fiona art. And I have a special guest, my son. I will link Fiona's channel down below.
Hello.
Hello, he says. So we're going to be using Primal Flow paint and we're going to jump right in. So I'm going in with the shimmer black and we're going to spread it out with our little paint spreader right here. And then we're going to go in with our colors. What color did you want? Cobalt?
Yeah.
So we're going to go in with cobalt. What you want to do is just take a dip and go like, 1, 2,
3.
Yep, like that. How this. We didn't have any rhyme or reason with how we were laying the paint down. We were just experimenting and having fun. I was trying to drop mine down and he was just kind of slinging his on there. Now we're going in with golden copper and we're just trying to lay the golden copper on top of the cobalt. Now we're going to go in with our metallic colors. These are ink and gold and golden bronze, and Primal Flow paint you can get on their website. It's really awesome and easy to use because it's ready to go. You don't have to mix it up or anything, and I'll link them down in the description below. They also have pouring medium too if you want to use that to mix your paints up. I haven't tried that yet, but I did get a lot of their paint a couple months ago, I think in March, so I like using it. It's easy for when my youngest is taking a nap, then we can go do some art. So we were just layering the colors on top of each other. We added more cobalt on top of the metallics, and then we added more golden copper, and now we're going to add more of the, that one's ink and gold, and I started doing like a swirling motion that gave us some really fun effects too.
It looks pretty cool. It looks like your cursive name. Mine, actually.
Now we're going in with a little bit of titanium white, not too much. We don't want it to take over.
Can I have some titanium white?
Sure. After I added the titanium white, I didn't think I had enough paint on my little piece of wax paper right there. So if I did this again, I probably would do it on a garbage bag or something plastic, maybe some saran wrap or something, because the wax paper, it seemed like it was going to rip, but it didn't. So I was worried about that if it did rip, if the paint was all going to slide all over the place. You'll see when we dipped the coasters, we had totally different outcomes based off of our styles, which is kind of cool. So we just kept layering our different colors. We didn't really have any method to the madness on this one. We were just going for whatever felt right at the moment. Just gonna add a little bit more white and then we'll be ready. These are just 4x4 ceramic tiles that we picked up at our local hardware store. We didn't do any prep to them except we cleaned them off with a paper towel and some isopropyl alcohol. So all you have to do is just take your tile and smash it down in the paint. You can see my son kind of did a little circle and moved his around. I tried to just lift mine straight up, but they turned out awesome. Look at those colors. See how different they turned out? Mine's kind of got flower petal vibes, and his kind of looks like a cool feather.
You just gotta use those colors to make an ad.
Check out the paper. It looks so awesome. These colors went really, really well together. The cobalt is really, really, really pretty. It's super shimmery too. I'm gonna be so excited to get resin on them. And my son's is super awesome too. He has some really nice effects going on. I love this gold and black and white section right here. And down at the bottom right there, super cool. The edges on the coasters were missing some paint, so I just went back in and filled that in with the shimmer black. And we're going to go back in for our second dip right now. And the second one's turned out really nice too. This one's a little bit more busy, but it's still pretty. And my son's was missing a little bit of paint in the middle, so I just went back in and filled that in with some shimmer black. These are what the papers are looking like now after the second dip. Kind of just reminds me of feathers. Super pretty. I'm going to revisit this technique and try to be a little bit more controlled when I'm placing my paint down. I think if I do that, you can get some pieces that look like flowers, just like Fiona art. And this is my son's after the second dip. He has some really nice effects too on there, right here with the blue and the black and the gold and the white. I love the golden copper part right here with the white and the black. So it is now about 24 hours later, and these are looking pretty dry. They're drying really nice. The paint moved around a little bit, but that was because I had to go around on the edges and add a little bit more paint. And what I ended up doing was just taking my paint spreader and kind of scooping it off that wax paper and adding it. I had a little chunk of something dry on there too, but I'm not worried about it. It's nothing that's crazy noticeable. This is my second dip. This one's a little bit more funky, but I still think it's pretty. It's very, very shimmery. And it dried, as always, a lot darker than what you see when you're first done pouring. Everything always dries darker. And these are my sons. They turned out really awesome too. I love this little white section right here against the black, and then the golden coppers popping through. Super pretty. His looks like a feather to me. And he kind of twisted his tile before he lifted it up off the wax paper, so that's how he got that effect. So I'm going to revisit that too. He wants to make more of these, so I'm definitely down. It was fun. And this was his second tile, his second dip. It turned out really fantastic too. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. We'll see you Friday for another video. Bye.